Сюда.
Сюда.
Yes. Сюда. Yes. Сюда.
I will break the international barrier, like, get the fuck over here! Okay, so we're still in our warm-up phase. Now we're gonna get some touches. Everybody knows we're gonna just start off with the break mark drill. We've done it before. We're gonna break into 2 sets. Just to get yeah, so just so everybody knows, it's super easy. So let's go. Phil is there. Step back. So Phil's here. Timur, let's have a couple people. You guys know this. So like here, Timur's over there. Let's have a third person just behind Phil. You guys remember this drill, basically, and right here with this. So, you know, let's say both forces are going that way. Actually, let's switch it, Timur, so I can cut over here. So forces are going that way. I'm about this distance, maybe a step back. I'm coming out. Chop, chop, chop. I'm coming to get the disc from Phil. Take a look downfield. Go out. When Phil cuts out, Chop goes and gets it. You guys know this drill, right? You know this drill? So we're going to split into 2. There's going to be a line here, a line here. Then there's going to be a second line over here.
Он сказал уменьшить так дистанцию, чтобы дрил стал сложнее, потому что если слишком большая, то слишком легко.
All right, so that was just the first part. To get our legs moving, to get a taste for blood. Do I want to get a D? Can I break a mark? We're loose. We're ready to go. Second thing, we're gonna go phase 2 of this drill. Phil's out here. And so, I just want to take this time to refamiliarize everybody with the angles of marking. So when Phil has a disc and I'm forcing him backhand, obviously you guys know that a forehand is quick and a backhand takes more time. So whenever I'm marking someone that's forehand, I gotta be a little bit closer on the forehand side, because if I'm not, well actually, let me take a sec. I wanna be closer to him on the forehand side, and I don't want to be as close on the backhand side because I need more time. I have more time. So close and space. So when I'm forcing someone backhand, what I usually early in the stall count, you're always defending the middle, right? You're always defending the inside out early in the stall count. So when Phil is holding his flick, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to line the middle of my chest with his shoulder. Because if I don't, and I'm here, it's very easy for Phil to head fake me and throw a flick. So I go. But when my chest is aligned with his shoulder and I'm tight, I can still challenge that. I can make that hard. A lot of errors people think about marking is that there's this straight line, right? Like a flat line. And that's not true, because if Phil goes from his flick to his backhand, if I go straight, A, I can't get there, B, I'm fouling him. So in this particular backhand force, again, I'm tight here. When he goes to his backhand, step out. Because I can still block the angle, I'm still on the inside, and he has to lean to get fouled. So he goes here, tight, tight, out, out, tight, tight, out. Yeah, okay. Feel this going this way. Oh yeah, okay, so we're here, just again, here, tight, out, out, tight, tight, out, right? Angles, okay. Now we're going to the flick side. Flick side's different.
Когда мы держим в другую сторону, здесь чуть-чуть по-другому.
Early in the stall, I want to be here on the inside out, right?
Когда ранний счет, я хочу закрывать мой сайд.
When he goes to the backhand side, I'm stepping out.
Я вышагиваю назад, когда он кидает бэкхенд.
When he comes this way, I'm not going straight. I'm taking a step here.
Я делаю шаг влево и подхожу обратно.
So I'm here, here, here.
Здесь,
step
назад,
step
бок,
here, recover. I'm maximizing my angles.
Увеличиваю углы, которые я закрываю.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Это всем понятно?
The 3D marking. So now,
он просто напоминает это.
So now we're going to go back into the break mark drill, thinking about that.
Вернемся к этому упражнению, думая и помня то, что мы сейчас
So we're
обговорили.
making the drill harder for offense.
Делаем это упражнение тяжелее для атаки.
Offense, remember that
Атака, помните, что
you don't want to throw it and turn it over and think, whatever, right? You want to, if I turn it over, that's an error. And I don't want that mentality going into my games and to practice. So I'll give you a second.
если вы сделаете ошибку, не думайте, что это ерунда, ошибка. Мы хотим, чтобы вот это намерение не ошибиться перешло в игру. Дальше.
So if you throw, like if Phil throws me a forehand, or inside out backhand, and I'm cutting this way, if I have to catch the disc like this,
Если мне приходится ловить диск противоход,
that's D. That's not a throw.
это защита.
I might have caught it, but that's not a throw he wants it. He needs to get it out in front of me if he's going to throw
делать
it.
это так, чтобы я поймал перед собой.
So if this drill is, Sasha, can you mark it for a second? If Sasha's mark is fantastic, I would rather, so if Phil doesn't have the throw, he can turn around and dump it to me, and that's okay. It's better to dump it and not turn it over than to throw something for the turn.
Even in the drill?
In the drill.
Если вас закрыли, и вы не можете, вот, например, Саша круто держит форс, и вы не можете прокинуть, откиньте назад следующего человека. Это не потеря, это нормально.
And this is one thing that if Sasha's mark is great,
Если у Саши
I
хорошая защита,
congratulate him. So in the drill, I'm like, oh, dump it. I'm like, nice D, and then I
отличная
cut.
защита, и пошел дальше.
That's how you get your teammates. We're going to go back into it.
Так вы становитесь
Change
командой,
your rotation, mark
возвращаемся.
somebody different. We got 5 minutes, then we're going to the third phase.
5 минут на это, давайте быстренько.
So let's go back into it.
Bring it in, it's okay. Bring it in. Yeah.
Okay. So we're still in the warm-up phase, right?
Мы все еще разогреваемся.
This is where we're going to get to the first aspect of the concepts of awareness.
Это то, как быть начеку. Сейчас мы переходим к первой стадии этой концепции.
For today, what I mean when I'm talking about awareness is the ability to multitask and react.
Это способность быть многозадачным и реагировать. Быть начеку.
So when Phil has the disc,
Когда у Фила диск,
there's a lot of shit going on in my head, right?
много вещей происходит у меня в голове.
I gotta stop him, he's faking me, I gotta do my job, right?
Надо
But-
еще жене подумать, о детях.
Feel about the kids.
Think about boobs. But, so when I'm playing, I have a lot of shit to think about with Phil, but the difference between intermediate and elite players is also having my ears open so that a sideline person talking to me is filling me in on what to do. Right?
Разница между средним уровнем и элитным уровнем в том, что я еще не только вижу, что он делает и пытаюсь его остановить, но еще и слышу, что подсказывает мне сайдлайн, и реагирую на то, что они мне говорят.
Sometimes they're going to tell you something that just doesn't seem right. Like if we're pulling and we're like, oh, we're all forehand, and let's say that Timur's like, Idaho, flat, Idaho, switch the mark. That might seem weird to me, but he knows something I don't. I need to react.
Я должен реагировать на то, что говорят с боковой, например, мы держим форс на форхенд, а мне говорят, держи плоско или же поменяй на бэкхенд.
So while I'm marking, he might go there. If I hear, there's 3 things you're going to hear from us, and you can. I'll go.
Три вещи, которые вы будете слышать от нас.
You're going to hear no inside, which means no inside out.
Но нет инсайд-аута,
You're going to hear no around,
не дать обводной,
which means seal that off.
закрыть это.
And you're also going to hear a word on sockeye. It's the universal word called flat.
И самое универсальное слово плоско.
Flat could mean if I'm downfield and I'm beat, I can yell, flat, flat, and that tells the marker, oh shit, stop what he's throwing right now.
Если я, предположим, нахожусь в поле, и меня накрутили, я защитник, и мой человек набегает на диск, я кричу плоско, flat, и бросальщик должен остановить тот бросок, который кидает этот человек в данный момент.
Flat means stop his very next option. So if he's holding just a normal short flick, I need to stop it. But if he winds up for a huge huck, I gotta jump in there for a half second. That's
Что
a
бы это
flat.
ни было, если он делает форхенд, мы должны остановить форхенд. Если он делает выпад на громадный бэкхенд, на хак, я должен максимально подпрыгнуть.
So the upper level elite player, not only am I thinking, how's my angles, what's the stall, am I fast counting, but also I'm listening. So if Timur you're gonna yell, no inside, no around flat, just for a few seconds. I'm also reacting. So if I'm like stalling 1,
No inside, no inside, no inside, no inside.
No round.
No round.
stalling 6,
No,
stalling
flat,
7,
flat.
stalling
Don't
8,
store.
stalling 9.
You
So
wanna say
I'm still trying to do all that things, but I'm also listening. And so we're gonna go back into this drill, and basically if I'm behind Phil's here and there's a mark, in the drill, I'm giving him enough space to pivot, but I'm also talking to the mark. So whoever's marking, right? Let's say camera head's marking, right? I'm like, no inside, no inside, no round, no round, no round. And he's gonna do that. Also, I'm here to let him know that if there's nobody cutting, I'm like, not cutting, not cutting. Oh, now he's cutting. So I'm here to tell him what the fuck is going on and to help stop his looks.
Итак, у нас первое упражнение будет человек сзади подсказывать, либо не дать вводной, либо не дать инсайд, либо ката нет ката, не защищайся. Есть кат, защищайся.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back, same drill. Now everybody's talking to the person in front of them. You're giving them the energy, but we're also doing 3D marking. We're also trying to just deny. Offense is still trying to break the mark, and if you don't have it, dump it.
Вы делаете все то же самое, что до этого. Можно сделать дамп в атаке, защита старается сделать трехмерный форс, и человек сзади обязательно подсказывает защитнику, что делать.
The last thing, when you're talking to somebody,
если вы кому-то подсказываете,
it's annoying when you have somebody, can you mark real quick? It's annoying to go like this. No inside. No round.
What? Oh!
You gotta have a field voice. No inside, no round. Flat. What does that do when you have a whole field of that? It creates a nervous tension for the offense.
Когда целое поле будет так себя вести, это
So
создает очень сильное
I'm
давление
using
на
my
атаку.
voice to give him energy and to make the offense nervous.
Я поднимаю свой голос для того, чтобы дать защитнику энергию и заставить атаку.
So you get it out there, empower them. Let's do it.
Давайте, кричите, говорите громче, подсказывайте.
So you're talking, right? Okay, you ready? Okay, hold it.
It'll allow you to defend them better. If you know he always goes from here, just get ready to dump into the ground.
When we say bring it in, everybody kind of jogs in, throw the discs in the middle of the full pile so we know where they're at. We're ready for the next thing. Great.
Когда собираемся, кидаем диски в центр, все готовы.
Okay, so that was our warm-up. We ran, by the end of that warm-up, we had what sounds like a real game.
В конце концов, это похоже на нормальную игру.
Teammates talking
Друг с другом
with trust
разговаривали,
and
командники.
energy.
Энергия и давление. No, it's okay. Just give me like 2 seconds after.
Okay, all right. Okay, so that was phase 1 of awareness and reacting, multitasking when you're on the mark.
Эта стадия была первая от того, как вы находитесь на блоке, как вы многозадачны и сохраняете бдительность.
The next thing we're going to do is now the same type of concept, but when we're now covering a man downfield.
Дело то же самое, но только когда мы держим человека в поле.
So what we're going to do is, I want everybody, whether you're thirsty or not, I want you to go get some water.
Попить воды.
Take a minute while we set up the next drill, and then we're going to bring it in and explain it.
1 минутный перерыв.